Know your garden. It is time to speak your truth. Create your community. Be good to each other. Hopi Elder. Mother Earth has nurtured life for millions of years, never taking, always giving. In return, the first people respected her by learning how to live in harmony and balance with all things. But we have strayed from home, leaving behind a mother in distress. While some will never look back, many will heed her call and journey home to care for her. A glow of enlightenment is awakening people from all walks of life who are rising up and reconnecting with the earth and themselves. They are courageous, conscientious, free thinkers who are making educated choices to create a new path to a healthy and sustainable future. They are stepping into the light of truth that has long been understood by American Indians.
This earth is a living being. We are simply blessed to be part of her.
We were put here on earth to learn how to live and become a part of the ecosystem. Not to master it, but to become a part of it.
We're thinking of the future, what's going to happen to our children. You know, the next 7 generations, we want them to have every benefit, every opportunity, every abundance that we can think of.
Indigenous beliefs form the foundation for this growing nonviolent grassroots movement.
This is fundamentally a civil rights movement, a human rights movement. This is a democracy movement. It is the coming world.
These new voices rise up when we most need to hear them.
People have wandered away from that idea of sacredness, that sacred connection, that spiritual connection with the land, with the people, with the air that we breathe.
While we walked in our sleep, human practices, many fueled by the lust for profit, have infected the planet and life itself and have led us into what scientists call the Anthropocene epoch.
The period in which humans are now dominating a lot of the processes in the Earth's system. We are fundamentally changing our own life support system, inadvertently, without any idea of what this eventually might mean for us. Climate change, of course, is an important part of that.
The strength of all ecosystems depends upon the biological diversity or biodiversity. We're poisoning the air, the water, the soil, and all of the life support systems on this planet. Earth, it's our life support system, and she's dying.
Tomorrow, some freak accident could happen and that building will be gone. They can rebuild it. And with technology, they can make it look exactly the same. But rebuild that tree. Rebuild that river.
Meanwhile, lobbyists play politicians who refute science in defense of the oil, gas, and coal industries.
As for offshore drilling, it's safe enough these days.
We will drill here and drill now. Drill, baby, drill.
Our primary purpose in life is to create value for our shareholders.
Just over 2 months ago, a deep-sea oil rig leased by BP exploded in the Gulf of Mexico, unleashing an oil spill which is now one of the worst ecological disasters the world has ever seen.
While the Gulf region slowly recovers, BP rakes in billions. But the lessons many of us learned from the catastrophe are priceless.
What we do to the earth, we're doing to our own bodies.
The industry has moved inland, fracking deep into the earth.
Fracking is also associated with several considerable risks. The primary risk consists in the contamination of drinking water sources.
At the same time, they are trying to sway public opinion about the Keystone Pipeline, which would cut through sacred Indian land, fertile farming and ranching fields, and over one of the world's largest underground freshwater aquifers.
Keystone XL Pipeline is a good idea for our economy, and it's a good idea for our country.
No XL! No XL! No XL!
pipeline has so many negative things, but the one thing that it's done is it's brought people together in a common goal to defeat this thing, save our waters, save our lands, protect the health of our people.
The pipeline debate has united longtime rivals. In the spring of 2014, cowboys and Indians came together in a historic partnership of reconciliation and hope.
We're like ticks on a dog. We're just sucking the earth dry.
The common cause that we have here is that we want to preserve and protect the land and the water and the planet, really, that will help our children's children survive here.
Enough is enough. And so we do this for our grandchildren. When we offer this water, we're going to pray for all of your grandchildren. Someone at Sichampu said this isn't an Indian thing, we all drink water.
It'll get oil in the water, and then we're kind of toast if we drink the water.
The people united shall never be divided. The people united shall never be divided.
What lesson do you think you've learned from seeing people come together like this?
Everybody can be friends if they work together.
And so we begin with that first step of reaching out our hands and saying, you're my friend and you're my ally, and these are the things that are the common threat to your grandchildren and my grandchildren, no matter who you are, no matter what color you are. If you want your generations to continue, then we wean ourselves off of oil and gas and we move towards renewable energy.
The voices of the people are shifting the winds. Burlington, Vermont, the largest city in the first state to ban fracking, runs on 100% renewable energy, and more cities are following their lead. And business is taking note as companies create innovative and responsible business models to curb their contribution to greenhouse gas emissions. They realize that what's good for the environment is good for business.
If we don't have a healthy environment, there is no economy.
Farmers and ranchers are listening to consumers who are demanding food labeling, avoiding GMOs, and opting for natural and organic products. And innovative events like Florida's Green Planet Festival are connecting eco-conscious consumers with environmentally sustainable companies, products, and services. The festival's mission to inspire change in the community and in the lives of its people is based on a key core value: education.
Education of yourself, education of your family, education of your community, education of the larger community, and that begins to spread. I have faith in human beings making the right decisions if they're given the full information to do so.
Rise up, empower yourself, and change the world by making choices today that will create a vibrant and sustainable world tomorrow. This has been a presentation of Human Dimensions TV. The Journey Home. For more information, visit www.osmvoices.com or visit us at Human Dimensions TV.
You can't put a price on this sacred.